Example number 4. Without drawing the graph of the given equation, without drawing its graph, and it shouldn't say equation, it should say function. Okay? This should say function because it has two variables, y and x. Okay? Without drawing the graph of the given function, determine A, how many x-intercepts the parabola has, and B, whether its vertex lies above, below, or on the x-axis. Well, guys, the directions are a little bit different, but we've been doing this for every example so far. Okay? So I'm going to take, well, I'm just going to let it stand where it is because we can see it fine. And Connor's going to tell me what A, B, and C are. Connor? A is 1. B is 3. C is 9. Excellent. Okay? Now, what is the discriminant, Mark? B squared minus 4AC. Good. And I'm going to write my placeholders here and then fill them in. Because when I write my placeholders, I make sure that I'm getting all the signs correct. Okay? So Winslow, what goes in this spot? 3. And here? Behind the 4? 1 and 9. Excellent. Okay, so let's evaluate this thing, all right? So, Jordan, what do I get here? I get 9 in the first spot, and what? Minus? No. What do I get here, James R? You get 9 minus 36. Okay, good. Now, Jordan, back to where I think you were going. What is 9 minus 36? Negative 27. Excellent. Okay. Now, what does that tell me, Aaron, about this equation or this function? Well, but that's not what it asked me. It didn't ask me how many solutions there were. Aaron, what does it say? It has no x-intercepts. All right. So that tells us a little bit about the graph. Let me ask you this. Kyle, does this thing turn up or down? It turns up. How do I know that, James R? Because the A is positive. So this thing turns up, but it has no x-intercepts. So what does that tell me about the vertex? What does that tell me about where the vertex is if this graph turns up, but it doesn't hit the x-axis? Seabass, what's that tell me?
It is above
the vertex is somewhere above the x-axis, and then the graph turns up like this so that it won't touch the x-axis. Now, again, guys, I hope you guys remember this, but I don't want C with it, but I may just have to take it. All right, this graph, okay, never mind. This graph can be anywhere in the second quadrant or the first quadrant, but its vertex will never be in the third or the fourth, because then it would have to cross the x-axis and it would have some x-intercepts. Okay? All right. I think that's pretty clear, guys. Good job. Get started on your homework.